Aquarius Sun Sign connects with all the moon signs. And of course, we're going to start with Aries Moon and how Aquarius Sun connects with Aries Moon in relationships, of course. Now, Aquarius and Aries, this is an interesting connection, as Aries is obviously very, charged and action orientated, very straight talking, like to get things done and doesn't mess about most of the time. But can be quite childish as well. And Aquarius is obviously quite direct and speaks their mind, tells the truth, just is open and honest and won't try to, hide their opinion about things and things like that. And Aries can actually handle that type of thing. Aries can actually handle that. And, Aquarius can also likes the Aquarius sun sign likes the Aries energy, the Aries kind of like just liveliness, they bond quite well together, I think. I think it's a very good connection. And, people who have this connection, I'm sure they would definitely agree. Aquarius sun sign and Taurus moon sign. Well, we're looking at a Taurus moon sign who, reliable, dependable. Aquarius likes that. Aquarius does like that. But Aquarius needs more mental stimulation. Remember, we're talking about an air sign here. And I don't think Taurus moon sign gives enough mental stimulation on a long-term basis. Because this is what we're talking about here, long-term connections. Aquarius sun sign doesn't get the stimulation long-term from Taurus moon, even though Taurus moon is very reliable, dependable, will do many things for them, and isn't stupid, isn't dumb, isn't like, not that they can't be, communicate and stuff, because they very much can. But I think Aquarius sun sign just needs that variety of conversation and, intellectual stimuli, and, they need that challenge, where Taurus moon can do that at times, but it's not their thing. They were more likely to just be like quite placid and, reliable, but interesting, but in their own special way. Maybe they're more of a practical type of person who likes to get things done practically more than intellectually. Talk about intellectuals, Gemini moon sign and Aquarius sun sign, this definitely does work. This definitely does make a lot of sense because of, like I said, the mental stimulation that they both will give. Gemini moon sign really needs to be, connecting with people who actually know how to talk to them. And obviously there is times where Aquarius sun sign can be maybe a bit harsh in the way they communicate. So that's the only thing with Gemini moon. Maybe sometimes Aquarius moon might be a bit too blunt for them. That's it. Other than that, everything else works. The way they talk, things they do, what their interests are, they're going to like the same things. They're going to enjoy to do the same things. They're very, obviously, they're both kind of rebellious in their own specific ways. Gemini likes to communicate with many different people, feels actually comfortable communicating with different people. Aquarius is the people person of the zodiac, loves to connect with people. So, these two will have a great time together, enjoying life together and stuff like that. Aquarius sun and Cancer moon. I think it's an interesting one. I believe it is a quincunx connection. So it's 5 signs away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So this is an interesting connection. I would say this. I would say obviously they get along. I would say Cancer moon really understands the Aquarius way of operating. And because Aquarius moon is such a friendly, understanding type of person, they'll understand the way Cancer moon is operating. And Cancer moon does like to talk and think and is interested on a one-to-one basis, which Aquarius would like. But I think the reason why with quincunx connections with 5 signs or 7 signs away, spending a lot of time together isn't the best thing to do, I would say. Living together, for example, would be one of them. But I would say these two would actually get along and they would actually like each other. But I think they would have to learn how to balance the amount of time they spend together. And I think they would have to have separate, type of lives in terms of they do their thing. The Cancer moon does their thing, has their friends. The Aquarius sun has their thing, their friends, and they don't really mix the two because too much time together is not what they need. They need separate time and then together time. Obviously Aquarius sun can be detached, so they prefer that. And the Cancer moon can be a bit clingy. So this is where they go wrong with the Cancer moon can want to be around them too much, and Aquarius moon will want that space. So this is where the balance is, and this is where if the Cancer moon can completely understand that, if it was in a sign like Gemini or in a sign like Aquarius, or Cancer moon was in a sign like Sagittarius, for example, I think it'll be easier to deal with an Aquarius sun sign than probably others. Aquarius sun, Leo moon. Now, the Aquarius and Leo opposites is a tricky opposite. It's not the best opposite in the zodiac sign. Probably the most. It's probably the Leo and Aquarius and Cancer and Capricorn are probably the two opposites that get along the least. So saying that, obviously there'll be a lot of frustration on the Leo side. Obviously, they like attention, they like to have fun, they like to have a good time, they like to, they like to see, someone devoted towards them and stuff like that. Where Aquarius sun sign can be a bit detached emotionally, cannot maybe show their emotions straight away. They might be honest about how they feel. They're going to say how they feel. They're going to communicate what they say. But this show of devotion is not going to completely be there for the Aquarius that the Leo moon needs. Leo moon is kind of sometimes about themselves in some ways. And in some ways, not always, they are very giving and very loving. Don't get me wrong, Leo moon. But in some ways, they can be like that. And, I think Aquarius sun sign, it's about a team. Aquarius is about team. It's about others. It's not just about themselves. Aquarius is very much not just about their self. They're about what's the best for everyone. What can we do for everyone? So this is where they have so many different ways of operating and different mentality and stuff, and it can clash a lot. So I would advise, probably it's a tricky one. I would say I don't think it's the best opposite. I don't think it's the best connection, Aquarius sun, Leo moon. I don't. I just don't. Aquarius sun and Virgo moon, another Queen Cups connection. Again, the thing that these two both have is they don't really like to display their emotions, which can be a good thing for both, because they don't like people with too much emotions. Obviously they understand emotions, but they don't like too much emotions being displayed. So these two with the Queen Cups as well, because they don't need to be around each other all the time, because they can understand if you explain to Virgo what they want and what Virgo wants. If you explain to the Virgo moon what you want and desire, which Aquarius will do, Virgo will understand it. So this works. This Queen Cups connection definitely works. And they would definitely not be wanting to be around each other all the time, because they would definitely want to work on their own things at their own time. They're both have this, Aquarius sun sign has like a scientific, mechanical mind. And Virgo similarly does too as well. So they have similar ways of operating where they like to just do their thing. This really works. But when they're together, Virgo is a very giving, very, very much giving, and Aquarius can be also like that too. So, Virgo will give their efforts, their time, their help. They'll help them with X, Y, Z. They'll be giving everything to them. And Aquarius will appreciate that type of devotion and type of commitment to them. Aquarius isn't just, purely a lack of commitment, even though sometimes it can come across like that. Aquarius does want that too. Aquarius is, they're about many people, but they're also about their partnership as well, and they want to help their partner and be the best partner they can be too. So I think as long as these two do not fully, spend too much time like every day, it will 100% work, and there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Aquarius sun sign in Libra moon. This works. Both communicative, both partnering, both understanding of each other. Like Libra truly will understand what Aquarius needs. Libra will truly connect with Aquarius in a very deep way. Libra can really is that type of Libra moons are really that type of moon sign that can really understand your needs and desires and really will get it. And they won't be like judging you or, feel less about you for you wanting what you need. And Aquarius is a type of sign. Aquarius sun signs are the type of signs that do want what they need, and they need to have what they need. They will do things differently. They're all very unique and they do things differently, you have to understand that uniqueness. But the Libra moon can understand that uniqueness, and that's why they work very well. Plus the communication, both air signs, excellent connection. Scorpio moon and Aquarius sun sign, I don't think this is a good connection. I mean, Scorpio moon want to kind of possess you. Aquarius sun sign can never be possessed. Never. Like, they never ever will want you to feel like you can possess them. It doesn't work. Like, it just doesn't work. Plus, you know, Scorpio has depths of emotion. Aquarius sun sign won't understand why Scorpio moon can't open up their emotions. They won't understand it. They'll be like, why can't you do that? Scorpio obviously moon's about trust. Maybe they don't want to do that because they don't fully trust you. And even if they do fully trust you, they still may not. So it doesn't work. Aquarius sun sign and Sagittarius moon sign. I think this is a fun combination. They're both fun, and I think they'll have a good time. I'm not sure how well it will work on a long-term basis, though, I must admit. It really depends on the other sun sign for the Sagittarius moon. The Sagittarius moon depends on the sun sign, how well it works. But I do think, purely speaking, I think it's fun, it's exciting. But I don't see it like being an amazing connection. I see it being okay. I see it having its ups and downs, and I think it also depends on other placements in the chart. This is really depending on other placements in the chart. It can go either way because they can both argue very much, and they're both very, very stubborn. I mean, Sagittarius moon sign is not going to back down. Aquarius moon sign, sun sign is not going to back down. Arguments could last forever, and it could be over like that, like literally. Like, it can last forever and it's over. That's how they can do it. Like, so it's very, you know, it's like walking on eggshells sometimes. But when it's bad, but when it's good, it's good. So I'm not sure how well that works. Aquarius sun sign, Capricorn moon. Obviously, Capricorn moon and the sun are rule the same planet, so they both have Saturn energy within them. That means they obviously, with Saturn, Saturn is you know, it's about this material world. That's why they both do so well in this material world. Aquarius does well too. I think they will have many projects together. If they together, they'll probably want to do things together in terms of businesses or projects and things like that. I think Aquarius is a people person. Saturn is a career person, which is in people as well. So they both, you know, would be good representatives for each other in, you know, in a work environment. They'll both complement each other very well. I'm not sure how well romantically they would get along. Obviously, it's a bit different. Like Capricorn, you know, I would say Capricorn moon likes Capricorn moon doesn't like to communicate that much. Not the best at communicating. Obviously, Aquarius sun can communicate openly and harshly at times. So this is where I think where they go wrong, like, you know, in the relationship. It's Capricorn might end up disliking the Aquarius sun because of the constant bombardment of words that Aquarius gives to Capricorn. So this is where I think it can spill over into like hatred or toxicity or something like that. Clearly, obviously, Aquarius moon and Aquarius sun sign definitely work. We know that. Obviously, you know, they're going to have a good time, going to have a lot of excitement, going to have a lot of joy, and they're going to connect well. They're both rebels. They both talk. They're both open. They both have fun. They both, you know, can be mischievous, can be rebellious. You know, they both like, you know, both the Aquarius sun and moon, they like people who are a bit, I wouldn't say bad, but a bit troublesome. They both like trouble. They both like a bit of trouble. Do you know what I mean? A bit, and they like that because it's a bit of spices up the relationship. So they're perfect. This is a great connection. Pisces moon and Aquarius sun sign. This is not a good connection, I don't think. I think the Pisces moon is very much a needy sign, a needy placement for relationship. It needs that stability. It needs someone to feel safe, make them feel good, make them feel, you know, understand their compassion, understand their depths of emotion. Aquarius is not the best at understanding that, or best at accepting that in a person. They may understand it, but they may not want to accept that. So this is where it just goes wrong, because it's too emotional. And the Pisces moon is too changeable as well. Aquarius, remember, is a fixed sign, so they don't like people who are changing their emotions regularly or continuously. They don't like that. So this is the Aquarius Sun Signs connections. Hope you guys enjoyed.